Good morning. I am back to ripping. It is time is 6:30 now. I've been doing it since about 5:30. I've been doing it early, and my brother's been, when he comes to work around 8:30, he's been taking over, and we've been knock out some of these acres. I'm an early riser, so I like to get up early, get stuff done instead of later in the day. And he's just the opposite. So we're doing a 47 acre field here. We've actually got a lot done. We've been rolling. Like I said, he did everything across town, and the other week he just stayed right with it, got it done. And then we moved over here. Dad did one big farm, and then my brother took over and he did another big farm, so we moved over to this field. So now we just got some fields we got to do before we jump to whole farms. This farm we split. It'll be half corn, and then the other half has got wheat on it, so it'll be wheat and beans next year. So same as the farm next door and the farm back there. And we got a big farm we got to do. So it is a little bit of time consuming, and you burn fuel, but I think it's going to be worth it for the corn crop to do this. The ground hadn't been done in a while. It's really tight. So just trying to help it out. But you can't really tell too much. I mean, it's got a little teeny ridge where the shank goes in, but heck, the first time it rains, you'll never even notice this being done. So hopefully it helps. We're going to do it anyway. Other than that, not much going on. Starting to put some corn orders in, seed corn orders, some bean orders. You get the discounts this time of year, so starting to do it with some companies. So I haven't got that done yet. I've been trying to figure it all out, what I want where, and who's got the best. I do got seed consultants done, of course. That's my number one go-to. I do got Lindy done. I don't have quite enough beans from her, but I ordered some beans for after wheat. We'll see what they have left over once we start cutting wheat. And probably try a couple other companies out. Some of them are offering better deals this time of year than others. So we're going to go with the better deal options, because it's just ridiculous how much a bag of corn costs. I mean, it's really ridiculous. It's stupid, actually. So that's why we plant a lot more beans than we do corn. Even the price of beans is ridiculous. But what are you going to do, right? Or that's the answer that you always give, and that's why they can charge what they charge. So I don't know. We'll see. Good morning. Back to ripping again. It's been working out pretty good. I've been doing it 3 or 4 hours in the morning. My brother gets here and takes over, and I go do some other things. This is the farm where we saw the sales and riding. It's a big farm. I got a little field done this morning. I couldn't video because it's a shorter field. Turned around too much, so by now I'm in one of the bigger fields. I'm trying to get all the bottoms. They're talking about it raining today. It's supposed to start any time, so I got over here early. Got that field done because that field will get wet. So I'm trying to hit all the bottoms while it's not raining, get them done. So if it does rain today, give it a day or two to dry out, and then we'll just have the higher ground to do. I won't be able to get all the bottoms done, I'm sure, before the rain, but get something done anyway before it rains. But this is a farm that had, well, all the farms had good soybean yields, but this farm had really good yields this year. So bust some of these bottoms up, and hopefully we can get some record corn yields off of it this year is the goal, or this coming year anyway. Everybody let me know what you're planting this year. We're going to plant a couple other different varieties of seed consultant. got plot data on everybody, all different brands, and just see what, slow it down a little bit, just see what everybody is planning out there. I would like to know. It still seems like Seeker Salt has a corn to beat. Doesn't matter if it's sandy, good ground, whatever. So of course we're going to plant the 108 day. I think we're going to try 109 day. It's a new variety. It did really good in a test plot. I mean, it blew a lot of things away in the test plot. And then I got a couple bags of 111. And I think I got 6 bags of 111. I wanted to try because it looked like it did good. And then 6 bags of 115 day. It looked really good. I'd like to put the 11 in one side of the planter and the 115 day in the other side and compare them. But still got a little bit of time to think about what else we're going to plant, what other brand. See what's good and what ain't good. So, I don't know. Corn's expensive though. God, even with the early offers, it's just high. I just don't feel like a bag of corn, a little bag of corn is worth $300. It's just crazy the price of stuff has gotten to. Even when corn's still $5 a bushel, and it's been like that for years and years. Yeah, you might get, last year was a pretty good year with price, but the yields were down. It's just crazy. It seems like corn always hovers around $5 for 20 years. It never goes and gives you anything. The government won't ever let you have anything to make any money, I swear. But when you go to Walmart and go grocery shopping, that stuff's expensive, so I don't know. But here's the farm I got to do. I'm working on this field. I did a little field over there because it gets wet. Got that big field back there, this field, and there's fields on the other side of the chicken house, and there's another field over there. So just slow going, but we're gonna get her knocked out. Just want to thank everybody. I reached 3,000 subscribers. I know that's not much considering everybody else has 150,000, but I appreciate it. It took a long time to get from 2,000 to 3,000, so let's see if we can get to 4,000 pretty quick. So I appreciate all my subscribers, viewers, all the thumbs up. Just keep watching and subscribing. Thank you. Good morning. Can you guess what I am doing this morning? Oh my God. We definitely need a bigger ripper. This thing is no wider than the tractor that's 5-shank. Don't tell her nothing. I mean, you might hit a hard spot every now and then. It pulls her back a little bit, but you don't tell her nothing. We definitely need a 7. I like to have a 7-shank for this tractor and a 9-shank for the big tractor. Get this shit done. Oh my God, it's like, you know, the thing's no wider than the tractor, so you're touching every single part of this field, which it has to be done. I understand that, but oh my God, when you got bigger tractors and you do implements, you just wasted time. The fuel that you would save or the time on the hours of the tractor have something wider would justify the price difference in the wider one. Oh my God. But it is what it is. So anyway, it's Saturday morning. It's cold out. All of a sudden the cold front decided to come all this week. So it's going to be cold all this week. We had frost last night. So I came out here this morning. I got all that done yesterday. All that done. So I got to do all of that, all of that, and then all on the other side of the chicken houses. Quite a bit. So I mean, we have done pretty good ripping, but we've been ripping for quite a while. My brother was doing it while I was actually cutting beans, getting started. So I don't know. It's just time consuming with a little ripper. But it is youth rifle weekend this weekend, so the little 16-year-old and below kids are out smoking some hammers this morning. Alright, I had to put you on while I did my turnaround. But yeah, the kids 16 and younger get to go rifle hunting right during the prime of the rut around here, so they normally smoke some big bucks that you normally wouldn't get during the regular gun season. But this is what it looks like where I'm. Pretty big field, long field. This is a field that I was cutting them anywhere from 80 to 100 and some bushel beans, and the salesman John was riding with me. I think this field ended up averaging, even with the truck tickets and everything, like 79 or 80, somewhere around there. I had to get I think I heard 79 point something, so almost 80. That's pretty daggone good for wheat beans. And the combine, I think the combine said it did 78 or 79, so the combine's on. I know people talk about the combines and the monitors aren't right, but we did a ton of adjusting on our combine, and we got it within a decimal point. Like if the combine said it did 79.4, the paperwork would say it did 79.2. Or it was always that close with every field on the truck tickets. Now that's truck scale tickets and that. Now I think the combine always did a point whatever a little bit higher, because when you're unloading on the truck, you always get a little bit of splash off, stuff like that with the grain coming out of the auger. And I try to get it dead center, but when it piles up, I try to slow it down so it doesn't splatter, but it does splatter. You do have waste. If you ever walk down the side of your hopper after you dump corn or soybean, you'll see some that splatter there. I hate that. But I think that's what the difference is. Other than that, the combine's spot on. I mean, I know a lot of people think that they're not, but ours is. It's pretty accurate. So, I don't know. I was watching Wes's video this morning about Cornstar's bin site thing, and if you ever watched any of the videos, like when his dad walks down the railing, they make it look worse on camera, like he's shaking and the railing. Now I'll admit, a lot of that stuff was like bolts to be put in and fixed to make it safer. I know the concrete is cracked, the pit, they keep saying they have problems with the pits. Of course, you don't know that. He's just telling you on video. You don't actually know what the real problem is, or if there isn't a problem. But you don't know what to believe with Cole is a problem, because he lies on every video. When you look at his videos, his picture, when you're scrolling through, everybody thinks Cole's smarter than he is. Cole thinks he's smarter than he is. He's not. When you look at his videos, the picture before you get on there, it's like, I lost our farm $500,000. Our farm lost $1 million. Our farm lost $140,000. Oh my God! I'm like, how the fuck do you ever make any money on your video? I mean, on your farm. I mean, every farm is clickbait. Every video has a clickbait picture of him on there. And I try to watch, but I can't, because when he starts doing Spanish and all this nonsense, and I just can't do it. I click off. I don't know, but it looks like they put $1 million bin site up, and they got a dryer that's 40 years old. I don't know much about that stuff. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I don't know, but I don't know why you would invest all that infrastructure and then have a dryer that looks like it's 30 years older than everything else, and you keep having problems with it. That's got to have some problem there, I would think. But I can see him. Hold on, I got to turn around again. All right, I'm back. And you got to remember, like Wes said, with him going around the camera in your face all day and the dumb shit he says, remember, it's not just him. His dad has a channel, his brother has a channel, and his sister actually has a channel. So you got 4 people going around with cameras in your face all day when you're trying to do that bin job. I don't know. Some of the stuff looks like it's easy to fix. Like I said, nuts and bolts can fix a lot of it on the railings. The pit thing, I'm pretty sure they can pull the grates off, figure whatever that is out. And I don't know if they need bigger motors to pull it out of the pit. They say that it won't pull out of the pit hardly at all. And then the concrete, I mean, it looks like they can bring a crane in when that tank's empty, move that tank, and probably just reset a new pad, or go over the pad that's there. I don't know, but they could probably just pour another concrete thing, pick the vent up, set it back down. I don't know. It seems like it's an easy fix, but it seems like they want all this drama on their channel for the views. I mean, it's all about, at the end of the day, it's about views and how many views you can get, and how many subscribers you can get. And if anybody tells you it's not, then it's not. You know, I used to do this stuff and just put it on Facebook and Instagram. I didn't even know about YouTube until Wes, he came down, baled corn stalks. I didn't even know he was on YouTube. I didn't know you watch YouTube like that. And so that's how I learned YouTube, and I started doing it on YouTube, was from Wes. So, and Wes helped me get a lot of my subscribers, and I greatly appreciate it every day, you know. But it's all about views, and because honestly, we all do this trying to make extra money. That's what this is all about. You make extra money off of YouTube. All them guys get all these sponsors and stuff that have nothing to do with farming, but they get it because they want that money. You know, Brian Brown is the biggest hack I've ever seen. You know, he wants money. He'll even ask you for donations, like Cole does, wanting to give you some dirt from his thing. So I think that Cole does a lot of this stuff about the bin site because you don't really know what's real and what isn't real that they're telling you, because they're so like full of shit 90% of the time. You don't really know what's actually going on and what ain't going on. And but it's all about views if he can keep it going, as long as he can honestly keep it going. I don't know. I'm just a little YouTuber. I just reached 3,000 subscribers. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. But you know, we kill as much, if not more, than some of them guys on there, and it's like, you know, they get the green carts and the tractors and combines, and I've never seen like stuff, and they still complain. So I don't know. This is what she's doing this morning. When I go down, instead of trying to turn this thing right back around to get back on the line, I'll skip over like 4 or 5 lines and come up, and then I'll work it like a box. And then when I get that box full, I'll go back over and do like another box, you know, just work my way in the field like that. I go inside this row. Oh, here. I go inside down, and then I go outside up, and then spin around inside, outside. And when I get this full, I'll skip over 5 lines and do it all over again. That way you're not trying to jam this tractor right around, and because they don't turn the sharpest or have to hit the brakes and spin around. I don't want to do all that. Even if it's my brother's tractor, it's still our tractor. I want to be easy on her. So, but this is what I'm doing this morning, ripping and everything. I'm going to do a live at some point. I don't always say that, but I'm going to do a live. Look, you like the Yellowstone? Yeah, boy.